Could you introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure. Aloha, I'm Joshua Cooper. I'm the Executive Director of the Hawaii Institute for Human Rights and the Good Group. And I'm also a lecturer at the University of Hawaii, as well as a coordinator for the International Human Rights and Law Program at the University of the District of Columbia, known as Human Rights on the Hill.
Let me ask you one question, or a few questions. What is your purpose here in Geneva, especially with the ADL delegates?
So we're here at the 29th session of the UN Human Rights Council. It's the highest body at the United Nations that focuses on human rights promotion and protection. And what we're doing here at the 29th session predominantly is focusing on the final element of the Universal Periodic Review. You can see behind me the same chair where in January over 100 people from Laos came to make sure that their voice was heard at the Universal Periodic Review. What will happen at the 29th session is that the UPR on Laos, the 196 recommendations, will be adopted. So we came this week to first and foremost meet with governments and ensure that the governments of the world know that the situation has actually gotten worse and the human rights violations have increased inside Laos. So to give them an accurate picture of the genuine situation that people on the ground face inside the nation of Laos. So that's what we're doing here this week. But while we're also here for this important meeting, we also make the most of the experience. And what we've done is we've made sure that we've begun the next phase of our human rights work. So at the Human Rights Council, there's a couple of things that can be done. First thing is you can meet with the special procedures. You can meet with the special procedures of the Human Rights Councils, focusing on various themes. So what we did was we actually made sure that we met with the Special Rapporteur on Cultural Rights, and we made sure there was no more wondering about what was going on inside Laos, but to make sure they knew exactly why things were being done and what was happening. So what we did was we met with the Special Rapporteur on Cultural Rights to give the latest information of what's been taking place in the last couple of months and to note the urgency of the genuine problems that the people face due to a corrupt regime. So we've been working on that. We've also, though, been attending other sessions, such as the resolution writing. We know climate change is very important in Laos, so we've been focusing on the resolution on human rights and climate change, and also looking at the new Sustainable Development Goals, which will be adopted in September, because there will be 17 Sustainable Development Goals, which Laos will have to explain and share how it's meeting those goals, as well as the 169 targets. So that was the focus of the conversation yesterday. And then today, the High Commissioner for Human Rights has a desk